Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS. You're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today not the first time where they see our program, we will bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, let's start with today's news. All right, so Paul Messin can tell us some things where him feel about Ivan Toney. So Baba Koleto say Ivan Toney should be Arsenal's priority right now. So maybe they forget that midfield story where they talk. Maybe they focus on a striker. They need somebody that will drag them from the scruff of the neck onto the finish line. So now the person they need, and for him, he feels saying that Ivan Toney be the main man. But I understand where he's coming from. I see his points. But the thing where Paul Messi need to understand, we say, no be Arsenal hand the day. No be even Ivan Toney hand the day. Now Brentford hierarchy. And let's be honest, Brentford are losing Johan Wissa. They are losing. In short, Mbuemo is supposed to go with Cameroon for AFCON. He already gets injured. So there are two replacement strikers on the boss net for them since where Ivan Toney know they because Tony is coming back on the 16th. He'll be eligible to play moving forward, January 16th, moving forward. So the two people will be saying don't they replace somebody, don't they play for the club for long. They're not going to be available for that January. So how do you not expect Brentford to now sell the Ivan Toney? So it's a no-brainer. So I don't really see that happening. But for most in the field, say more go push, more go there, challenge them, ginger them, take money, scatter them, shove money, flat money for their face. More no will go change their perspective into selling. Ivan Toney, on the other hand, it is no longer a secret. Everybody knows saying like Arsenal, he appreciates Arsenal, he wants to join Arsenal. But at the end of the day, he gets now the will of the club. Like what with the year now say Brentford won't even give him a contract extension. But in the tournament, they put a buyout clause. So since we hear that story, we don't really know what's going to up moving forward. So but more just the watch. We don't say Arsenal needs striker. But another thing is say if Arsenal come by this Santos star, Leonardo, we scored 21 goals in 48 games. So if they sign that one, do you think they will still be gunning for an Ivan Toney in this January? Because that one no too cost. Would already be 20 million euros, which about maybe 17 million pounds. So if you get that, even the selling club Santos, they don't go relegation. The ordinary 25 million euros, which should be maybe like kind 22 million pounds or thereabouts. Now they place for the guy ahead. So if Arsenal gets that player, do you think in January they go for another person? The answer is no. You get probably they will not say for the summer ahead. Then Arsenal will be in a very, very strong position to actually sign somebody. Now doing me, I say, but say for this league, you never can tell. If you think like this, when January reach now, Brighton go, Brentford go they ready to sell. So that's the nature of the game. So we'll just wait. We'll see how everything will unfold. All right, for the match where Arsenal played yesterday, PSV hosting Arsenal at the PSV Stadium. So the match later end 1-1. So Arsenal played very well, even though Arteta rested a whole lot of players. In fact, not only Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba and I escaped from our usual first 11 and played this match. For the match, Kai Havertz also played like in case of bust net. Surprisingly, we say we expect him to put the ball with the right side, keep ourselves the expecter. In case I change the direction, like he was composed. That's the in fact, Nelson himself say he had a nice game. He had a smile on his face. I was surprised to see Aaron Ramsdale because a lot of us they feel saying that probably when Nelson will play cup, now we'll go play Ramsdale, but surprisingly, Arteta bust our brain, put Ramsdale, and Ramsdale performed fantastically well for me. I don't think he put any foot wrong. The guy played very, very well. Right? He displayed, give us the representation of the correct Ramsdale way we know. Not be that Ramsdale way they panic, you get like saying the guy played very, very well. I was actually impressed. Get then Kivio did not have a nice game because that Bakayoko licked Kivio like a pot of soup. Like the guy had a game to forget because it's that Bakayoko do but it's unfortunate all those small boys, Itenwaneri and Lino Sousa and Walters, they don't really play for the match. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, 1-1, but already qualified. So but later I still put all those Odegaard there, the Jesus, players go, maybe like say, players go compete to get. So at the end of the day, we are proud of what our boys do. We could have won the game because we missed some chances. Even PSV self could have also won the game because they missed a whole lot of chances because then they at home. In fact, people don't forget say this stadium where we play the PSV has not lost there in 2 years. Their home record mad gone. They did strong at home. Yes, so but we go there, we'll collect our own draw. In fact, after the match, they ask Ateta, say, I ain't take see the match. Ateta say, top match, we made 8 changes. Yes, we had some good moments to play, but at the end of the day, it no really work out for us. But we still try all our best. Get see, we really do well. Now, I don't know how many of you are aware, say, for the fact say Arsenal play 1-1 with PSV, we'll get some money where UEFA will give us for the Champions League. In fact, just say we top our group, for those who know they are aware. Just say we top this our Champions League group, UEFA is giving us 17.2 million. Just say we top our group. Oh, for each match we don't play, every win we win, you get money they'll give you. If you draw, you get money they'll give you. If you lose, you get money they'll still give you. Yes, no matter each way, you want to say the money will pass each other. For topping the group, they don't give us that amount. That's why everybody like to do for Champions League, because it is like a cash cow. It's like a revenue generating competition. If you did there, you will realize some money as they go forward. So it is what it is. Now, for those who know, also they are aware, Manchester United lost against Bayern Munich yesterday 1-0. Kevin Autimi and then Baba Sato, they talk for studio that yesterday. Yes, so they don't they fought. They don't come out for Champions League. They know they go even go Europa. So they go face the top 4 qualification and probably any other cup where they Newcastle today will know Newcastle fates. No, even Rio Ferdinand shamelessly. He talks say it makes sense, make a Manchester United come out for Champions League. Say as in made them not go Europa League. So I said, how you go talk that kind? So made them not do for Europa League, made them do for maybe else jabber. I know where this thing becomes bad. Would even the reason say, okay, Man U, Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle, these are English contingents in the Champions League. Say if they do well, because I can go check the UEFA law. They say if a country, clubs say they contribute for UEFA competitions, if they actually do well, at the end of the competition, they get UEFA coefficient ranking. They go use those ranking, can decide which countries go get the extra 2 slots for next season's Champions League. Remember, say the formats now we use for Champions League this season is going to be very, very different from what we will use next season. There will be 2 extra slots we will be available. So you have to dash those 2 slots to 2 countries will actually perform very well. So now if you say, man, you don't come out, and Newcastle are likely to come out today against Aston Villa because they get a lot of injury problems. So you will remain the likes of Arsenal, Manchester City. What are the odds? So any of us will win the competition. So we never really know. If Arsenal don't get a good coefficient ranking at the end of all these UEFA competitions, England will get any extra slots for next season, which means that the regular top 4 that will qualify to the Champions League. So all these odds way Aston Villa, they also that they know they go anywhere, because the only way we say Aston Villa qualify for Champions League if they finish like 5th, because anything top 4. But let's say they top 4 now, but it's EPL is a marathon and not be sprint. So me, at the end of the day, me personally, I don't see Aston Villa finishing top 4 at the end of the season. When season don't end, I don't see them there. But it is what it is. But we'll just see. If maybe Arsenal or Manchester United, Manchester City win the Champions League, then maybe Liverpool can win the Europa League. That means say 2 England clubs and don't perform very well for 2 UEFA competition, then we are more likely to be given that extra slot. But we'll just observe, more to see how things they unfold. Who knows? Newcastle will surprise AC Milan today. All right, so away from that, when they ask Ateta, say, Baba, what is up now? Those young stars where you carry, you know, can't play them, because a lot of people are expecting, say, you go give them at least, even if now 5 minutes, maybe even more shall see them. So Baba can explain, say, you see, say it wasn't the right context, you get, because after all, now 1-1 with the play, and the team say we do 8 changes, you get, so you know, go make sense when they put those young stars. No, don't do 8 changes already to weaken our normal first 11. When they put those young stars, like it might be a bad experience. PSV run riots and give us back before we know what they saw, because this is a ground that they've not lost in the last 2 years. For this their home stadium, so you know, go make sense. One carry Smolly when they play against them. What if they come knock us back? People don't go remember saying that Smolly play. What if they go remember say PSV flog Arsenal 4-0? So that is why it really puts them opportunities go come. But for the fact, say they even follow us, travel, they for the dressing room, you get that experience, bond with the senior teammates, get so that one self now a learning curve. See, it makes sense moving forward. So now we're seeing Ateta they explain as things they go. And myself, I don't really get any complaint while we complain. They ask Ateta about Declan Rice. They say, they notice say Declan Rice come inside, can they play center back? So what's this up now? So at that point they explain, say at the moment now, say we are short at the back. So say you need to try out Declan Rice for that center back, because in the experiment on something, because when you remember, say Tomiyasu they leave for January, whether they injured or not, is going for the Asian Cup. So Tomiyasu they leave for January. Then we have the likes of Ben White to be saying, now be the only person waiting for that right back. Cedric Suarez, in play well yesterday, but we not really the rate time in the grand scheme of things. Get so I never can tell what will happen in the future. Saliba, God forbid, Gabriel Magalhaes, God forbid, anything could happen to these guys. So we need somebody that can easily come in, just like as part of the slotting for right back sometimes. Then for centre back, we need somebody else that can come and give us that defensive vibe. So you can say, Declan Rice, he has played there before for West Ham. That's why I can say, okay, Declan Rice is going to be our emergency centre back in case of necessity in the future. So if we get any problem, say maybe centre back one thing, they'll just carry Declan Rice slots there because he understand that role. If he play him, it just remind me of when Kylian Telly said they play centre back. That one said, so now that kind of thing, so no be saying at the end they play regularly, but in case of necessity, even the left back, if you remember, Kaya was play left back for Germany. So maybe one day now maybe Jacob Kivior go get one injury. Since Jacob when they sick, nobody surprised you see Kaya was play for left back. You can't surprise say we did that one start. So that's what Ateta is prepared to say, like an emergency situation in case, because it don't go make sense. This is a match we don't really need. You get if you know, be say one, we just carry Walters, maybe centre back, then just go play there. But I think I don't already explain everything. In fact, when they ask him about El Neni, you know, say El Neni gets like I think it's a hamstring injury because when they hold that under of his leg, they touch him. When the physios come with apparently they explain, say this place they pay me, I don't know what they do me here. And a person say just come from injury, imagine, they happy say our nigga don't come back, see, just imagine. So it is what it is, so we never know. They ask Ateta say, well, they go assess him. Say for now, it looks like a hamstring, but it will be assessed. Then after the assessment, then they can let us know how far, whether the guy will get a lengthy injury problem or whether that's what it will be. All right, so for the Mike Talk show where Sky Sports they do all those Howard Webb and Owen them. So they can explain that Kai Havertz why they really let the goal, because they cancel the goal. So Howard Webb when they explain, say if you watch that goal, say the ball truly, you first of all touch Matikash for hand, but then Dimam say na accidental, but the one we touch Kai Havertz, that Kai Havertz himself na accidental, will say nobody they argue that one, but the law explicitly and literally say if the ball touch person for hand, intentionally, unintentionally, accidentally, as long as say the ball touch your hand, come for ground, you will touch your hand, you can't still knock the ball, you can't score, that goal will be disallowed because you just be like say now you enjoy from that error. You get now how would on they explain say if to say as he touch Kai Havertz for hand, he can't fall down, and the indicator really close to him, now he can't score. The goal would have been allowed because nobody the person will touch the hand, now it benefits from the ball falling down. Say the law looks harsh, you get, but the thing is, it is the law. So in the future, say laws are dynamic, you get, they are not just static. Say as people don't complain about this law, probably before the beginning of next season, IFAB, PGML, they will discuss and see how they can change. In fact, as of next season, there are new laws where they come in. They are like the offside law now. They won't even revise them. A lot of laws will say the laws are very, very harsh because Gary Lineker came outside and was complaining to the PGML, say this thing no make sense because you just be like say the law no one make with the score goals because how can a law say if ball touch defender for hand, it can be excused for accidental, but that same ball, that same situation, the same environment where touch the striker for hand cannot be excused for accidental, even though it is clear and obvious that it was an accidental thing. Don't be saying deliberately just touch her now accidental, but you cannot excuse it. Like as long as it touch your hand, they no one care. As long as it touch your hand, say no, that law is inhumane. Like the guy talk plenty, so I would have actually agree, but the law is the law. So that's something we say they will revise in the future. So it is what it is. All those clarification, at least we don't declare because many people they agree like me. Say the one who touch Matikash hand, why they not looking for penalty? Well, it was adjudged to be accidental, so that one don't pass. Away from that, so Ali McCoy will be one of the football pundits out there. So Babasa they talk say Ivan Toney will elevate Gabriel Jesus' goal scoring return. Say when you watch the way Gabriel Jesus they play, Gabriel Jesus they very very good when they assist another killer goal scorer. Say if they bring an Ivan Toney, say Ingofi compliments Gabriel Jesus, go play like the relationship of Peter Crouch and Jermaine Defoe when they play that year. You get so they had a very very good relationship. You get the same way where Eli Haaland and Alvarez can play together. Nobody saw that coming, but this is we see Pep unleash them. So nothing stops us from next season. Say we unleash maybe Ivan Toney or whoever on one side with Gabriel Jesus together. Because you got to give example. Say, look at that assist to Gabriel Jesus give Kai Havertz against Luton Town. So that's the kind of thing Gabriel Jesus can. He can make people playing around him play better. Even though him himself is not really delivering the goods, but he makes those around him play better. So everything, now Teta hand the day. I think that I go decide how we go to move next season. Look at what Pep is doing this season. Pep, they use center back. They play inverted row. You know, they use fullback again. John Stones go leave center back, run, enter midfield. Now, what thing they do now? When they do fullback, everybody they copy. Hey, fullback, we'll try. Now, I don't need fullback for everybody. So, give me now fullback when I like. I mean, I do fullback. Oh my, they can't just reinvent the wheel. Whether they work or they don't work. Oh. Now, only God knows. All I know is that this season, they are not as strong as last season. All right, based on yesterday's match. So, in case here, for the post-match press conference, he can complain bitterly on waiting Trossard do. Say, so we for win this match because in the for the interview at TNT Sports, the interviewer. So Baba can explain say, so we for win this match. See, Trossard no get and pass. Trossard, I mean, Trossard go his left leg, wipe and keep a point. I say, but give me the pass on the platter of God, make I score. In fact, when I watch the match, I see where they get a para about Trossard. Trossard got the beg and say, Baba, no best. So get going to say, well, they happen like that. So nobody say you go call the carry face for Trossard. Say sometimes they happen. You go on, you go there in a good position. You say then give you pass. If you score, if you don't score, but at least the chance they more for you to score. But your teammate if you say it's sure for him, you get so say now normal to say himself sometimes because I would say this about talk say the way they complain. You know how many times they did very very selfish. You know, give the guy pass or no give Jesus pass or you know give other people pass. So they cry for you. For you to even come for press conference when you talk and again, I say you pain now. But it is what it is. Don't pass. We say don't pass. All right, guys. Hey, forget to turn now. I don't go bring our Starlink. I went there this morning, DHL office. That's why we do our show late. So I go carry and come today. So probably later in the day, I'll get somebody who want installer. We could test and see how the network they be. Whether they as promised. Yeah, so that's why the issue they come late because I can't go any more. It's far from my side. I'm going to go para, but they don't give us now. All right, so the biggest news of the day, now be the fact say Paul Merson come aside, you know, an Arsenal legend. But back on the talk say Ivan Toney should actually be Arsenal's priority right now because that is what they need to drag Arsenal from the scruff of the neck, drag them go the finish line. See, not be by signing midfielder. And not be midfielder be our major problem. So we can still manage what we have. But see that striking department, bringing somebody to come pumping the goals. Liverpool, they go places. So you go play. I say nobody they pay attention to them, but they there. They know they go anywhere. They won't win the league. Get. And many people now they push Liverpool as the front runner because they say Liverpool are the only teams that have challenged Man City in the last 6-7 years to win the league from them. For that reason, they can do it again. So Arsenal does not have the capacity, the ability, the experience to actually do it like Liverpool did it last time around. So all these things, now people they talk for. Everybody get their mouths now. They just they talk. So just the see, but this January is going to be very, very key on how Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea will finish the season. Even Manchester United is not ruled out. So for me, I go feel say if they get somebody, even if not this Santos striker, at least that one will not say it's a score. But my problem is that the one that's more than 18 years old, even though they scored 21 goals in 49 games, it's a big score. But 19 years old, just be like this Brighton striker Ferguson. That's a small that one say big, but that one the boss net. So because for me personally, you see Ivan Toney, you see Vlahovic, you see Serhou Guirassy. Who again? I think these are the guys with the rain now with the same sign. You see this Victor of Sporting Lisbon. All these guys, nobody will sell them to you for cheap. In fact, not only Victor, I even feel say get the best chance we even leave for January because Amorim, who is Sporting Lisbon coach, yesterday came out and say if anybody wants to sign Victor, say they don't get anything to say me no sign him. As long as you go pay the £84 million buyers plus waiting for a contract, if you pay him, it's yours. Person say you're signing, nobody reach 1 year or 20-something million from Coventry, from the championship. That will just sign my guy. They don't carry the thing, elevate him because the guy go there, go to score like mad. In 12 games, they don't score like maybe 9 goals. Well, it is what it is. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show an end. So, till I come your way in the evening, as usual. That game out here. Thanks for tuning in.